I still feel good.
Here's my take on belts, Dan.
Yeah.
I believe the primary purpose of the belt is to help the student in development. So if I give somebody a belt and it's going to help them on their path to develop, that's the most important reason why. Okay, what's the secondary reason? Well, to recognize them for the effort that they put in and the level of development that they have attained so far. Like, congratulations, man, you've come this far. Here's your blue belt. Good for you. Good on you. And then, they feel good about it, and that's motivating as well. But the first thing is to help them in their development. So
have you moved completely away from this idea, because you hear this a lot, which is like, I want to get my purple belt when I can beat every blue belt. I want to get my brown belt when I can beat every purple belt. I don't want to get my black when I can beat every
I think
brown belt.
an individual could have that perspective, which is great, but I don't look at it that way. I really look at every individual and see what do they need, what belt do they need right now, and
I guess those aren't incompatible. If someone that motivates them
Not
and that's what they want to
necessarily.
do,
Yeah.
and that's how they want to get to the next belt,
Yeah.
then fine, right?
Yeah, and then a certain percentage of people are going to feel like, oh, Jesus, he just gave me my purple belt. I'm not good enough to be purple belt, and they feel stressed out about it. But so what? Maybe that helps their development as well,
Yeah.
And maybe somebody's resenting it. I'm like, I should have been promoted a long time ago. But maybe that helps their development.
Right.
So every individual has a different personality, different psychological makeup. And that's the way I look at it. Dan, I'm so happy, with the culture in our gym right now. It's still, we're in lockdown, so there's some limitations on our training. But what I notice now is guys are really focused on their development, just like I'm preaching all the time. Sometimes I have white belts and black belts in their training with each other. Could be situational training, like, half guard or mount or something. And you know what? They're both going at each other. And what I love about it is the black belt isn't saying, why am I not demolishing this white belt?
Right.
The black belt's trying to get better. And the white belt's trying to get better. And man, that I am so happy. I'm so proud of that. That's the culture we want, where all of this baloney about your status and how is this role affecting my perceived status among other people is just dropped away, and people are zeroed in on development. You can only focus on one thing. The word priority, there can only be one priority. And if you make it development, man, you make your life so much easier. You don't have this question. You're not going to Henner and Huron going, how come this guy's beating me up, or I can't get over on him? That shouldn't even be a question. And, good on them. They found a way to assuage this guy's anxieties or insecurities and make him feel better and keep training and developing himself. But I think a better answer, I didn't have this answer all the time. So these guys probably recorded that video years ago. So I'm not criticizing them. But the better answer is, you shouldn't even be thinking about that. You should be thinking of how can you get better, whatever that means. How can you develop yourself?
Yeah.
That answers everything.